So we actually shot that with 2 of us.
Yes, that's true.
In the tent.
So you weren't actually all together in that
that's
moment.
weird.
Oh,
Corrupted my memory of it.
Yeah, but it looks so good.
You cannot tell. So this week we're talking to Jim Howick about his favourite ever ghost episode, either real or imagined. Actually, no, just real, because that'll be weird.
Yeah.
So Jim, which episode have you selected as your favourite one?
I have gone for Woodworm Men.
Yes.
The Woodworm Men, Series 3, Episode 3.
Yes. And why have you picked that wonderful episode?
Well, Nathan.
Yes.
The Woodworm Men, I think, came about as an idea, a sort of natural step in sitcom land. And given that it's Series 3, is to sort of take characters on holiday. We thought, well, let's find a way to get them camping in the grounds.
Well, what are you all doing out here? You don't have to stay out, only me and Mike.
Did the Woodworm Men banish you?
Well, no, yeah, they're fumigating.
So, that's actually became kind of secondary in a way. We had a reason for bringing them outside.
Yeah.
And it appealed, obviously, to the very basic joy of Pat, of course, and the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as ranking officer, I suggest a full inventory before you start. Patrick, at the double, quick smart.
All right. Sleeping bag, sleeping mat, mallet, tent pegs.
I know, and what's that there?
Oh, that's a puller. Yes, that's for the tent pegs.
Yes, I knew that, just checking.
Right.
But what I love about the ep is exactly how we serve everyone else in it.
Yes, there's so much going on. Kitty's watching Grease.
Exactly.
And what are you up to, Kitty?
I'm going to watch Grease. Do you want to watch it with me?
Of course not.
Alison says I'll like it.
So we're corrupting Kitty's innocence by changing the channel.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's up there.
Watching Nightmare on Elm Street. We undermine the kind of, I would say, the sort of 2 outgoing sort of bravado characters in the group, Robin and Julian. I would say that them 2 are the sort of the muscle, really.
Of course, yeah.
And we make them sort of scaredy cats.
Yeah, of course.
Sort of extreme degree.
Oh, there's some like Blair Witch sort of filming shots. Yeah, they're really cool.
And we watched it, I think, when we were writing it, and that's not one of our most subtle
references.
Grabs.
No, but it looks great. It looks
great, and everyone knows what it is.
No, homage. It's not like a steal.
But and also, with Thomas, I think it's a great episode with Thomas because it validates the fact that he grabs hold of things too tightly.
Yes.
And we hear a bit about his backstory and him searching for inspiration on his grand tour.
Yes.
But not being able to. Well, here we go.
Articulate.
Yeah, funny that.
Find the words.
It's been a long afternoon. Not being able to articulate the inspiration that he's in front of him. However, when he is inspired and not forced into sort of a performative
it's that
gesture,
it's sort
he
of
can do it.
Yeah, it's that sort of idea that when you're trying to be great, nothing great can happen.
No.
But if your inspiration is nothing to do with your ego or your idea of yourself, and when he is just actually genuinely reflective and considering what it's like being a ghost and being in this one place all this time, suddenly he is actually poetic.
It sort of flows, yeah.
And then Alison compliments him and he's thinking about himself again and he's rubbish again.
Yeah. When you have writer's block, what do you do to shake your inspiration?
We watch people eat really hot chilies. We look at
do that a lot.
California Reaper.
Chilies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Or sort of pure chili extract on a spoon.
We love it.
That's what gets the brain wheels turning.
Have we spoken about this before?
No.
Pat's death was massively inspired by one of these particular videos where someone eats some like pure chili extract, like millions of Scoville units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is like
I'm panicking.
He says, I'm panicking, and we quote that in Pat's death.
From the chili videos that you watch. So they're worth it. Those YouTube wormholes.
That's the thing, like everything finds a way somehow.
And what was your favourite moment when you guys were filming this episode? Because you've got some of those amazing camping scenes, which, as you said, you guys together make loads of fun. So was that great to film?
Yeah. Actually, it felt like we were actually camping that day.
Yeah.
Because we shot it all sort of sequentially because we had to do that for the light.
Yep.
So it sort of started out with me, Ben and Charlotte building the tent, and then Thomas kind of coming in when the cooking started and doing the spaghetti napoletana and the backstory about his travels. And then the sun went down, and so everything you sort of see in that
story,
that was like towards the end of the night. But it was all sort of filmed sequentially, which we'd never really done on anything else.
I loved as well. I really remember the interior of the tent. We had to do inside, so they put this big tent up in the ballroom
that's hot.
so that they could shoot from above.
Night then, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm not comfortable, Patrick. Are you comfortable? I don't mind swapping.
I'm all settled in now, mate.
And we all lay down in the dark, and it was like we were having a slumber. And that scene where we're all lying there, and then we're meant to, like, Alison's like, shut up. And we're all like, okay.
Yeah, there was something
and then
really
you start talking again. That was really fun.
Yeah, that really appealed to us, like the idea of like a sleepover. Although that how that was shot actually is quite interesting. We were still in the sort of grips of COVID, so that was the first series back from lockdown.
Oh yeah.
So we actually shot that with two of us.
Yes, that's true.
In the tent.
So you weren't actually all together in that one then?
That corrupted my memory of it.
Yeah, but it looks so good.
You cannot tell.
You don't realise.
So we all had to lie in and get out and make sure that it would look right when we were all in there.
Yeah, I mean, as Matt said, it was ticklish even doing it in pairs. Like, I think we were aware of how sort of cheeky this was and how funny it was.
Was someone reading the lines for the rest of the
it was one of those moments
in our cohorts outside of the tent reading in the lines.
Yes. That's really
and you saw it come together in post, which, because you weren't really allowed on set.
No,
you weren't. We were quite strict about cohorts and everything else.
Filming in section.
Yeah, so where usually we would be able to watch things going on, we couldn't in this series.
No, but you literally couldn't tell. That's definitely one of my favourite scenes as well, because it sums up the energy of camping away with loads of friends. Yeah. You've also got that brilliant line about Mike's toilet habits when he's talking about leaving Glastonbury to find a toilet. Is this torn from reality? Have one of you guys had to leave a festival to find a nice bog?
No, I've always braved it out. I always try and go early, and then eat egg.
So you're just abstaining.
Yeah, abstain if I can. Avoid caffeine.
Voluntary.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because day 3 of a festival, I'm going to a festival this weekend. I'm going to eat egg.
Yeah, avoid caffeine, eat egg.
When I heard that line, I was like, wow, that is something I would do. I would leave and come back.